When we last left off in TearRing Saga, the Condor squad had actually attacked because I forgot they got provoked later into the chapter. So, the Condor squad, like, as you can tell, their support, if you did not watch the last video, these guys are not so strong on their own, but together, they get an enormous support bonus from each other, having a huge amount of crit and, accuracy and all that kind of stuff. Now, the main way that I usually beat them is I bait them into attacking Rochelle with Sunflame. They can still crit him though, so I would still recommend using the save staff. But, I'm just wondering if I use Sylphid, if they will just refuse to attack him, because they'll know that he has Sylphid advantage, and he does have higher attack. In fact, he doubles them. And that actually does worry me, because I don't want Mark to die, and Mark has a lot of range. So, I'm gonna just do that to, like, mark out the that was not meant to be a pun. Mark out the extent of where Mark can go. Because, yeah, they said do not break formation for a reason, but if I can lure everybody except Mark with Rochelle, I don't know if they even try and kill... Do they try and kill? I really hope they don't try and kill Narcissus, because that would be really awful if they did. That would just be... Yeah. Maybe I got too zealous attacking the enemies. Okay. So, plan the first is to have Rochelle go here. I'm gonna see what happens if I equip Sylphid. I don't know if this will work, though. Meanwhile, Bud will grab this, because it's a treasure. Occult Book, so that's 10 more levels for someone like Naren, I guess. Or a Pegasus Knight. I just really, really hope they don't go for, Yeah, gotta watch out for, the others, too. Especially Runen. Runen could be in danger, too, here. I don't want Christ to get attacked, either. But if Mark does go in, I really hope he doesn't attack Narcissus, though, because that would be just... that would be really annoying. Okay, there are 2 spots that I would have to block to have him not be able to attack Narcissus. I'm just thinking in case he does end up attacking Narcissus. This could be exceedingly bad. Meanwhile, on the upper front, I am going on yet another quest to mug a crossbow. Marhan's just mugging crossbows all over the place right now. And I suppose I can... Oh, I can't even mount because I'm on stairs. But I can mount with you. Okay, you're going to go back 1. You're going to go here, mount attack gate with Pylum. Not that I can really do much about this because this guy is currently, like, blocking the... Oh, I'm stupid. I just gave you free reign to move away when I had you pinned down. That is really dumb. And I'm not going to be able to use Aura Rain on the Condor squad either, because, yeah, a little too late for that right now. Oh, please don't attack Narcissus. Please don't attack Narcissus. Narcissus is just an innocent bystander. He's not a threat to your army. Please don't attack him. I mean, if I move Raffin behind you, I can pin you down with only 2 people, but I'm more worried about... Don't kill Narcissus, please. Okay, they are actually attacking Rochelle. They must want to break his shields. These guys kind of should have got their own, boss theme, though, really. My heart is, like, really pounding right now. However, Rochelle has Vantage and Sylphid. I've never actually done this before, like, done this method before. I usually tank them with Sunflame, but, Sylphid's even more effective. Just never really realized that. Although, oh, he's not even gonna have a crit rate either, because, yeah, he's magically frozen, and, yeah. Wow. Wow. Vantage Sylphid Rochelle is broken, even more broken than Sunflame Rochelle. So, it was Rengor in the comment section who, Only one of you has fallen. Don't get too premature there. Yeah. It was Rengor in the comment section who told me about that. Oh, please don't kill Narcissus. Please don't kill Narcissus. Please don't kill Narcissus. But yeah, if you let them all gang up on you, then, like, you will just get slaughtered, because they're just gonna crit you, and they'll just ignore your defense, and you'll just die. Well, not ignore your defense, but still. You're just a stepping stone on our path to glory! Oh wait, our leader's already dead. What is that chime I hear? Oh no, I can't move! Wow. I built up the Condor squad so much as a massive threat, and they're just getting wrecked because Sylphid is broken. You can probably tell why mainline Fire Emblem games don't have, like, abilities that prevent counterattacks, because this is just ridiculous. Then I say all this and Narcissus is still probably gonna die. You already did. I'm so sorry. Oh, don't kill Narcissus, don't kill Narcissus, don't kill Narcissus, don't kill Narcissus, don't kill Narcissus. Yeah, there's even more of them. They just keep coming, but, they just fall one by one. Yes, finally some action! Wait a minute, what is this chime of Vantage that I hear? Oh no! And that guy got outright one-shotted. It does seem like this combination gives Rochelle a lot of score, though, because he's not getting much experience from them. Just, holy crap, this is... I kind of want to reload this save staff save and just try and take them on quote-unquote legit, because... Oh, Mark is moving last. That scares me. Please don't kill, Narcissus. Face the wrath of the Condor squad, 3 of whom are already dead, and the 4th of whom is well, yeah, he's also already dead. I mean, this is a lot of Sylphid uses, but it's worth it. Now I just need to make sure that, again, Narcissus doesn't get attacked. I really hope they don't attack him. He is really an innocent bystander in all this. Please don't go for him. Please don't go for him. That reminds me of Hawkeye's death quote, actually. Please don't go for him. Oh, please don't go for Narcissus. Come on, come on, come on. As long as you don't attack Narcissus, I'm okay. Oh, he didn't move at all. Interesting. Now, that's both good and bad. It's good because, like, yeah, that's fine. I feel sad for him, though, because the rest of his squad just all died because Sylphid is broken. Yeah, that's... It's just such a mean strategy. It's just like, oh yeah, by the way, you don't get to counterattack at all. Like, I know there are some abilities that prevent counterattacks in, like, in Heroes, but nothing like this. So, I could have Christ mount and then attempt to take him on in a fair fight. But if I go through all this trouble only for Christ to just get crit, that would be really, really annoying. But yeah, if I equip that Pylum, and I wait, he should go for Christ. 0 attack speed against 3. I still don't double. I could also try and bait him with Raquel. Meanwhile, Rochelle is just, yeah, you've earned a break, buddy. You're just, yeah. I mean, you could even try and mug their spears with my hand if you really wanted to, but I don't think that's necessary. Let's just mark out your range there, just so I don't accidentally go into it. Let me just... Oh yeah, over 300 score. Like, Sylphid is, you're really only... Like, both of them are from events, so it's kind of another one of those things that's, like, again... Things that make the game easy are a bit of a guide, dang it, to actually obtain. If I mount, can I... Yeah, I can actually get onto the road. But, yeah... Let's just... Oh no, I have to block him from below in order to completely block him, which I can't do right now. I can at least attempt to block him this way. Oh, but then he can get on the towers. I probably shouldn't have let him get that far, but, yeah. Okay, can Sasha even, like, get out of his range is the question. If my hand goes down there... He could get shot by the Arbalest, but he's still not really going to die or anything. Yeah, I should not have opened the door. That was a bad idea. And is there any other chests in range of Bud? There's one exactly 4 spaces below... No, 3 spaces below Narcissus. 1, 2, 3. Secret Potion. Pretty much all of these are just stat boosters. Thankfully, I can freely send stuff to the convoy. I can't believe it. The mighty Condor squad, built up as such a huge threat, and they really, like, if you don't know how to fight these guys, they really are incredibly brutal. Like, I would definitely recommend, you move? I forgot that you move. I mean, it makes sense, because you're really eager for a fight. Give me your best shot, you rebels! I'm itching to put another notch on my blade! I see that guy either sounding like that, or having a French accent, because he reminds me a little bit of Napoleon Bonaparte. Raven doesn't even double you. But yeah, this guy is super eager, so it makes sense that he would jump off of his fort and attack you. Whoa! Do I get doubled? Please tell me I don't get doubled. Oh, I don't get doubled. Okay. I wouldn't have died anyway because it was 12 damage, but don't attack Narcissus, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, I believe there should be a is there a special boss conversation here? I think there is. Yes, there is. And, whoops, he realized only too late that this is, the girl he saved's, almost boyfriend. Like, they're not together yet, but, like, you know, she likes him, he likes her, it's only a matter of time. Okay, this is why I brought Raquel. Raquel was my secret weapon against Mark. Because she can do this. She will be guaranteed to, not kill him, and then Christ can just finish him off. This is a big reason why I put, Raquel on this route. I'm gonna get another boss quote, too. Well, you say that, and yet, yeah. And yeah, he's guaranteed to dodge because Raquel. So I'm really sorry about this. You seem like a really decent guy, but for the Leteena event, Christ unfortunately has to kill you. This is why I actually said that, like, training Christ is not super essential. As long as you have, Raquel, it doesn't really matter how strong Christ is, as long as he can do at least 1 damage. Oh yeah, they have shields too. The real reason you want Christ promoted for the Leteena event is just because it makes getting him through the desert way less tedious. It's an interesting situation that's just, it's kind of a tragedy brought on by, again, yeah, war. You know, no hard feelings, but if you're on opposite sides, it's just, things like this happen. Sadly, yeah, even good people will end up having to kill each other, people who easily could have been friends in another life. But regardless of that, we are going to not get shot by an arbalest. Instead, we're going to make sure that this guy, if Raffin gets around there, he should be able to mount an attack. I almost said like Mountain Blade. There's a game called Mountain Blade, isn't there? Not like Mountain, M-O, like, as in like the geographical feature, but like Mount and Blade. Guess my Australian accent sometimes blurs words together, but yeah, there's a game called Mountain Blade. I don't really remember exactly what kind of game it is. Oh, this guy's probably done. Yeah, he's done. Don't know if I should have had Raffin get the kill, but such a shame. Your Majesty, please forgive me. I still kind of had it coming because I treated the Condor squad like crap. Okay, so I'm at a bit of a weird dilemma here. This chapter has gone on, like, I thought I would be spending, like, like, really long here. I thought I'd be spending a long time here. And I'm not going to be. Yeah. So Muriel's gonna get away. Like, he doesn't get... I'm pretty sure he doesn't get one shot unless he gets crit or something. I really hope he doesn't get crit. Probably gonna have to heal him a little bit, though. Getting closer and closer with Mahen. Oh, well, I'm gonna try this out later, because Mahen has 2 nice, juicy bishops to steal physics staffs from. Also, we can do this. I mean, I've seen Fire Emblem recruitments that were less logical than this, honestly. Like, for example, why is... I'm just trying to think about it like this, like... There are a lot of characters who just, like, show up really randomly, especially in Marth's games. Actually, in New Mystery of the Emblem as well, there's a lot of characters who are just, like... Like, why is Bast in that one map that he's in? Yes, let's lead this guy to die as punishment for stealing most of our, well, not most of our, like, barely any of our money. So, you do actually get the gold that he stole back, but by this point, it's, yeah, every last coin, all, like, less than 20 of them. It's quite a while before you get them back. For some reason, I thought he was actually going to say that, cutting off hands, but I didn't think he'd go so far as to cut his hands off and mount them. Ah, water, the nectar of the gods. Narcissus can feel his energy returning, or strength, or something like that, whatever that line was from King's Quest V. And so he's going to be relegated to treasure duty. I do like how they justify the treasures, though. I mean, at least he has water. But, yeah, that's all we got from before. But yes, Narcissus, he is finally on our side, so I'm going to give his bio, even though we temporarily had control of him back in Chapter 9. The suspicious guy who would be Zane. Narcissus performs all the usual duties of a thief, with the added twist of the imitate skill, which lets him transform into an adjacent ally, or enemy in fact. This works differently to Zane's abilities in Shadow Dragon though. He doesn't copy stats outright. Instead, he swaps the Thief class base stats for the base stats of the class he's turning into. Now, I haven't personally used this ability of Narcissus that often, but from what I can tell, he also gets any class skills of the class he's turning into, but he does not copy a character's personal skills. I've shown here what Narcissus' base stats are with the Thief class bases subtracted from them. Simply find the class base stats of what he's turning into and add those to these stats to get Narcissus' base stats at his base level. This also means that any stats Narcissus gains when he levels up will carry over to his transformations too. But it also means Narcissus can't just copy a level 30 Naren and be all set. Now again, I have not personally had much experience with using Narcissus, but I know there are some crazy setups you can do with Imitate. The main one is having him copy Sierra, and I'll get to that once I explain how she works, but I'll just say that is very, very fun. I don't think I've found that item yet, so I guess I can go for that one. Oh, he can also imitate, but I think if he imitates, he loses the ability to find treasure. I could be wrong about that, but we'll see. Now, there is a treasure, right there, and also where Mark used to be, there. And also 3 spaces from this corner of the road. 1, 2... 2 spaces, actually, and directly up from the other road. So you can't reach any of those yet, and I think those flags disappear at the end of my turn, which is annoying. Oh, Rochelle has nobody left to fight, because I want Marhen to get you, and I want Marhen to get the other two. Although, he at least might be able to attempt to, like, block those bishops. And I do need some people to head back. Oh, actually, Christ needs to head back there anyway to recruit Leteena, so I can probably afford to not worry too much about sending people back to visit those villages. And yeah, one of them's a secret shop, but Rune needs to seize. They're not even going to try and flee the map or anything. I had a feeling you try and shoot Marhen, but I don't think he gets doubled. He does potentially get crit, though. Only 12 damage. Arbalests aren't that strong, but they do have 4 range on them. Yeah, I suppose you can start heading back. Speaking of start heading back, oh boy. I am going to have to spend a very long time in this map because Christ has to trek all the way back through the desert, and yeah. But at least, okay, we get this. No, let's wait. Angelic Potion for HP. And, yeah, past that bend in the road. That should be it. Wing Potion, and, yeah, the only other 2 ones that are left are where Marco was. And also, did I get the one that was below, like, one of, oh no, I already got that one. Yeah, there's one, over the side of these stairs here. Oh, Raquel can't. I just was thinking, oh, Raquel could shoot those bishops and weaken them, but she can't because then they'll start physicking each other. Now, as long as they don't crit Marhen, are they seriously trying to defend that little fort? Don't crit, please. Oh, actually, a 7% crit with this game's, like, formulas is effectively a 1%. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use Raquel for this. But I think the treasure is here? Ah, speaking of which, the Mug Scroll. So, this teaches you the Mug skill, and it's called Guilty Heart in Japanese for some reason. Now, you might be thinking, like, why on earth would I want somebody to have the Mug skill? Like, why on earth would I want somebody to be lowering the accuracy of and evasion of everybody around them? Well, there are actually a few decent candidates for the Mug skill. One of them that a lot of people use it for is Raffin. Raffin spends most of his time far away from the rest of the army anyway, so he's often not dragging down anybody's accuracy by having Mug. The other user of the Mug Scroll, though, and the person that I'll probably save it for, is Sierra. Sierra really likes being able to mug things, but we'll get into that once we talk more about how Sierra works. And now we grab this, which should be the last treasure. And there we go, a 3rd crossbow mugged in this playthrough. And now I'm just gonna have to attempt to get both the physics staves. The other physic bishop is all the way over here, by the way. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get Marhen all the way out there. But at least Christ is in range of this place, which should be the house that gets you Leteena. Yeah, whoops.
You killed him!
Look at my hands. Look!
Huh?
weird thing is, despite that, like, anger, she is now on our side. So, yeah, this is Leteena. This is your reward for doing that entire God dang it sequence of events. And is she worth it? Well... Leteena's a staff user, which means that despite her late join time and low level, she can still contribute immediately and she'll never be useless, especially since she has enough mastery at base to use Physic. However, that's kind of where the positives end for her. She does start with Paragon, and her growths are decent. Her base stats are also very good for a cleric, but none of that really matters when clerics can't promote in this game. And as I said all the way back in Enter's bio, the only things clerics really need are having 6 or more mastery, and she already starts with 10. She does learn Summon at level 8, which is admittedly way earlier than Enter gets it, so that provides her some good utility, but I'll talk about why this is not such a great thing a little later. Leteena also has an exclusive staff, which is probably supposed to be your main reward for getting her, the Silent Staff. It shuts down the magic of a certain number of enemies for one turn. I think the number is based on her magic stat, but I've rarely found the need to use this that much. Most dangerous mages in TearRing Saga can be easily neutralized by simply killing them. There are a few maps later on that have a lot of witches and Gurzel mages who use all map hitting spells. Silence might be kind of useful there, I guess. I've also read in several guides and sources that if Leteena is deployed, all allies get plus 10 to their evasion, but I'm not sure if this is true, and I'd like to see official confirmation of this before I make any judgments about that. If it is true, it's kind of nice, but still not the greatest thing out there. Overall, Leteena is a little bit of a letdown given the extreme hurdles you have to go through to get her, and her event is not technically over, by the way. We still haven't got to the part that requires Ezekiel, and once you see that, that's where this game gets incredibly mean. This house actually teaches Frontiersmen, by the way, and I think this is considered a frontier map. I probably don't have nearly enough gold for this, but I do have a member key, so I can at least show this. So it's yet another basement, totally not Anna. Yeah, I don't have a lot of gold at all. Don't want to sell the Levin Sword either. It's a bit of a waste of a use of the member key, actually. Yeah, they sell Physic, Zombie, Ogre, Harpy Staves. Oh yeah, that was kind of dumb, but there really aren't that many, Oh, we do actually, like, I think it only uses a use of the member key if you, actually buy something. So if I copy my hen, do I get Mug? I actually get better stats too, like, that just really goes to show. It's not that, like, yeah, I don't have Mug, so yeah, it's kind of not worth it. That's a shame. I think it's only class skills that you copy, not personal skills. So Mug must be a personal skill for Mahen, but, yeah. Mahen, it's not just that Chief has horrible base stats, it's just that Mahen's own personal base stats are that bad. Oh, don't think you're getting away, Mr. Bishop. There's nowhere left for you to run. Had to chase him down with Sasha and Raffin to try and pin him down because he does have sort of full movement in Desert. Okay, but he's down to 1 HP. I should be able to grab that staff. I don't double, though. But I can just pin him down if I miss this. Okay, there we go. So, I mugged a Physics Staff and a Crossbow. And that's pretty inevitable. I am resigned to the fact that I'm not getting the other Physics Staff because he's all the way over there by now, and I am not moving my hand all the way over there. So, Yeah, we're just gonna wait until Rudin slowly slogs over and seizes that lower castle, because... Oh, he's reverted. Okay then. Because that'll take us to Chapter 26B, which is the chapter that I want to be canon for this playthrough. But I had an idea, so in my test playthrough, I've kept a save state from Chapter 26A. I'll be showing Chapter 26A on my test playthrough, so you'll be seeing people like Lionel and also No Naren, so things will be a little bit different there. You will also be seeing Rebecca, who you recruit in this map if you didn't get Leteena. So here are Rebecca's conversations and her bio. Rebecca is the fallback option if you don't recruit Leteena, and the sad thing is, she's arguably better. Her base magic is worse, and she doesn't start with Paragon. That's supposed to make her worse, I feel? But here's the problem. She starts with the summon skill, which gives her some instant utility that Leteena doesn't have. And she has enough mastery at base to use Physic, which is all a cleric really needs. Because Paragon and stats don't really matter to clerics and silence is questionably useful, Rebecca's instant access to summon, which includes the ability to use Ogre, Golem, and Skeleton staves immediately, is more likely to be useful than Leteena's situational advantages. And unlike Leteena, Rebecca doesn't cost you an elixir, a miracle charm, training Christ, and picking a subpar character from Count Marlon. As I said all the way back in Crisis Bio, you really do the Leteena event for story more than gameplay. And even then that's subjective, because Rebecca has some interesting lore implications we'll be seeing later on. With all of that out of the way, we can go ahead and seize the lower castle. They never really tell you that which castle you choose to seize affects which version of the next chapter you get, and this is a weird route split because there's only one chapter that has two variants. 3ZR776 was the first Fire Emblem game to have a route split, but even it lasted for like 2 or 3 chapters, I think. So yeah, this leads to a more direct route to Castle Roselia, which will result in an indoored map, which is quite a bit more difficult than Chapter 26A, but also is arguably more rewarding. However, if you go this version, some things happen involving Arcus, and he will temporarily leave your party. We'll be finding out more about that, though, next time. Or right now. He's decided to be a bit of a fool and go charging off trying to rescue Lena on his own. Meanwhile, at the palace itself, but were there any bodies there? That's the question. Oh, Barker, you are not genre savvy in the slightest. If their bodies were never found, they survived. It's the law of fiction. Well, the thing is, Arles is dead now, so maybe he just didn't get to continue his search. Well, because his home sucks right now. And is being ruled by an emperor who's trying to invade everyone and running his own country into the ground simultaneously. A secret meeting between the princes of Canaan. Oh yeah, Rudin, where does he fit in all this? We really do kind of feel like a bit player in this whole story. This angle of the plot is quite interesting, though. The fact that the Empire is actually trying to reform itself from the inside, and in a way, Runin is kind of making things worse without realizing.